Hello and welcome to part 4 of the Holiday Toymaker project. Before you begin the profit subtraction, you need to follow the steps below and click on the links at the websites to make sure that you understand what profit is. So there is an example video for profit and loss. You can click right here on the website to check out that video. And there is also an example that I have that I'd like you to look at about profit so that you understand what you are actually figuring out. Once you have watched this video, and taking a look at this example with your partner, start to determine how you are going to complete part 4. In part 4, the directions look like this. This is your profit worksheet. Now that the season is over, you need to determine how much your company made as a profit. You'll need to calculate the profit by subtracting your total sales from your total cost. Recognize that your sales was what one of your partners completed while multiplying, and your cost was what the other partner completed when they multiplied. And you'll be able to take these two, subtract, and determine the answer to these two questions. Was your holiday toy a good seller? And would you buy it again next year to sell for next season? So the directions. You need to calculate your profit by subtracting your total cost, that was partner 1, from your total sales. That was partner 2. Specifically, you're going to take the numbers from part 3, C1, C2, C3, and C4, and part 2, B1, B2, B3, and B4, and then subtract them. So if you can't remember that, take a look back at these two sites. Now remember, we had one partner complete the information for how much was actually sold, which was in this box right here. And we also had another partner that determined how much it actually cost us. That was the lower number. So it cost us $13,713 to make each toy. And we sold $653 in week 1, but we sold it for $63, so we actually made $41,139. However, we do not get to keep this total number because we still have to factor in how much it cost, and that's this part of the project. C1 and B1, you take $41,139 and subtract $13,713 to come up with your total profit, which is $27,426. On your worksheet, you're going to do your subtraction by hand, figure out your total profit, and then place that number in the bottom for week 1. You'll have to do that for all of the sales week in the holiday season, which are 4 complete weeks. Once you have completed your 4 weeks of sales, you're going to use the online calculator, and again, there is a link for that online calculator here on my website, to take the 4 sales weeks profit numbers, which you will have all 4 of these filled in, and add them up to determine what your total profit was. That's the final step in the project, unless you're moving on to the optional bar graph part of the project. But the final step is determining how much of a profit you actually made. You'll want to work together with your partner because, once again, this is part of the graded rubric in this project. You will have to make sure you get it exactly correct in order to get full credit for the project. That's the 4th and final mandatory part of this project. If you get it done early, you can move on to the optional bar graphing part, which can be seen as part 5. Hope you've had fun so far.